Hey everyone, once again it is I, Mr. Cinema Junkie, bringing to you one more time an offering from France. I just finished watching a pretty damn bizarre movie. Excellent movie. Excellent movie. And the title of it, and I know I'm probably going to mess up the pronunciation, uh, SHEITAN or SHEITAN. It's Sheitan, which translated is Satan. Um, I actually looked it up to make sure that it actually meant Satan. Roundaboutly it does. It's supposed to be the dark one or the devil. Anyways, our movie starts off with a bunch of people at a club, partying. One guy is a little too drunk. He's a little obnoxious. He winds up getting his head bashed in with a bottle and thrown out. And this is after they meet this girl there. Her name is Eve, I believe. He gets thrown out on the street. His friends go out there to assist. And they decide to take the party elsewhere, and Eve invites them back to her place out in the country. They drive all night. They get there by the morning, and the first person they meet is the handyman, who is an out-and-out creep, very creepy guy, played by Vincent Cassel, or Castle, however you want to pronounce that. He was also in the movie Irreversible, and more recently in the movie Black Swan. This guy played the part to a T. I mean, he's just a creepy dude, and uh, you start to see some elements in this movie that are just kind of bizarre. It's almost as if it's a little village of inbred people, to some extent. Um, at least that's the way it strikes me. I mean, everyone there kind of has their issues and their problems, and he even tells a story later on about a guy who has sex with his sister and gets her pregnant after he makes a deal with the devil so that he can become invincible. And this devil tells him that son is going to be mine. When it is born, you will give it to me, and you will give that child a gift. Well, it becomes apparent that he's talking about himself. Not real heavy on like gore or anything like that, but the atmosphere to this movie was just astounding. And it got very bizarre and very surreal, very creepy. There was just some very strange scenes in this movie, but it was very, very good. I mean, there was not a boring part to this movie, not to me anyway. I was just thoroughly entertained from beginning to end. But there was this one scene where the handyman, I can't remember his name right off. I want to say Joe or John, but he goes in to check on this pregnant girl who, according to a story, I guess was his sister. But he goes in to check on her, and he's talking to the baby and singing to the baby and stuff, and he has her shirt up over her pregnant stomach. It's pretty big. She's about ready to drop, and he starts licking her belly button and dancing his tongue all over her stomach, and it's just really weird, man. He's got this real maniacal look too, so it was something to see, really. During the course of the movie, there's a doll being constructed. You see them using pieces of their clothes. At one point, a girl pulls hair out of this guy's head while they're wrestling around. She pulls hair out of his head, and later you see the hair being glued onto this doll. So they're constructing this little doll out of little bits and pieces of things they get from their guests there. I can't say too much about the movie without giving out the selling point of it. But it has to be seen. It's definitely something to check out. If you are in any way into foreign horror, specifically French horror, this is one that you're definitely going to want to check out. If you haven't seen it yet, you got to check it out. I put just about anything on it that you're going to enjoy it. Uh, yeah, it's just bizarre, it's surreal, creepy, kind of. I don't want to say David Lynchish, but it kind of has that kind of surreal, weird feel to it. Um, and the birthing scene is kind of like strange and kind of, well, not really gross, but kind of funny in a way, because she's kind of just standing in the middle of the hallway holding her stomach, going, ooh, 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 and then you see all this like gooey water, just like, her water breaks and this gooey crap pours out all over the floor, and then the last drop hits, and like, and then I could have done that better. Wait, there you go, and then pff, the baby falls out. Just there it is, and then she falls over, faints. Uh, the very last scene in the movie where they're looking into the camera and smiling, the man and the woman are brother and sister, I guess, for all intents and purposes. It's unnerving. They stare into the camera, and I think the girl is played by a guy, so that made it even more strange. But yeah, there's some brutal scenes in there. Don't get me wrong. There's some brutality in there. So definitely check it out. It's like I said, I cannot pronounce the name. I've been looking for a pronunciation for this title for a little while now, and no one seems to be able to have anything on Google or anything. So SHEITAN, I guess, SHEITAN. It is on Netflix instant streaming, and I know I said Friday was going to be Netflix Friday, but this movie was just too good to wait till Friday. Definitely check it out as soon as you can, and let me know what you think. If you've seen it before, comment below. Let me know what you thought of it, and yeah, definitely want to check that one out. It's got some very cool elements to it. Some unnerving, some uncomfortable, but not a boring movie by any stretch of the imagination. Not unentertaining. Just very awesome. Very awesome. Once again, I am impressed. So definitely check it out and let me know what you thought of it, and I'll be talking to you all soon.